I thought I would show what I got, a haul, if you will, of everything I got for my baked goods. I'm gonna be doing those like viral TikTok baked goods. We'll be doing raspberry, lemon, mango, and then I'm doing one myself and it's gonna be orange pomegranate. And then we're gonna do chocolate. Okay, so none of these brands sponsor me, but it's just a classic white chocolate baking brand. I have a dark chocolate. So in the pastries, there is like a small sponge cake in some of them. So I'm using pre-made cake. I'm not making it myself. Is it probably easier to make a sponge cake by yourself versus with a prepackaged one? Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm not going to look into it. I got a sugar cookie. I don't know if they're called confit, but they're a little, like there's a little cookie on the bottom of the pastries to just like set it down. And so I'm gonna use sugar cookie mix to try to make a flat crunchy cookie. I don't think this is the right cookie. Is it like I think I should have had a shortbread cookie mix. We have pistachio cream, we have tahini. Okay, so I don't know whether I want to do pectin or gelatin. The mousse is the thing that needs the gelatin, and I just don't want to put gelatin in my stuff. I guess I should show you guys the mold. So I have the lemon mold, the mango mold. I have a little cloud mold for the raspberry one. Then I have shredded phyllo dough, aka kataifi. I'm gonna say kataifi. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself, but it is this. Oh, my sweet girl. You just need the fruit for the pastries. I ordered fat-based food coloring and cocoa butter because I want to do it right. I want the chocolate to snap. So I have cocoa butter coming. And then I got a 2 and a 7. I got a 2 and a 7. No, I think it would be this way or this way. I think it's I'll see you when I probably buy the fruit and get started on this stuff. These are like real big pomegranate seeds. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, that was really bad. And I was thinking about it all night, about these pomegranate seeds. I should have just kept them in the pomegranates and juiced them. I de-seeded them because I love de-seeding pomegranates. So now we're going to have to deal with the consequences. Ooh, it smells like oranges in here. We're in a tiny area in my kitchen, and we're going to make the puree. It is Wednesday, and I want to finish this by like Sunday, which is my birthday. I am really nervous about the curd and the purees. I'm also gonna keep my hair down because I want hair in my curd. I'll put my hair up, but to be fair, I'm the one that's eating it, and my family is. I mean, I guess I should ask them if they want hair in their curd. You need sugar, and we need the lemon juice, sugar, and 1 egg. But the egg has to be gradually. Okay. You have to bring this to a boil, and yeah, I'm doing 1 curd at a time. I think it's boiling. Guys, please don't hate on me. I'm like really sensitive right now at this point in my life. But if bakers want to send back constructive criticism, you can. But just don't tell me to like KMS, you know? I'm sweating my ass off. My mother doesn't have a whisk. If this turns into scrambled eggs, I will crash out. So we need to let it thicken, and then we need to turn the heat off, put butter in it, 60 grams, which I pre-measured obviously, and then we'll be done with the curd. Guys, I am so proud. I think this is a curd. Don't look at the chunks. Don't look at the chunks. It's the first attempt, and not to flex or anything, but that's a curd. Well, that wasn't easy. That was very anxiety inducing, but I mean, I did it. Okay, and here I go. There's our freaking curd. Ray, you can't go out. We already went out. These are done. They're going in the freezer. Orange curd being next. Missy. Okay, we're tempering it now. Can you see? Here you go. Guys, I did in fact overheat my camera, but I did add in the butter, and I think it's okay. My one concern, it's not as thick as the lemon. I felt really paranoid about the orange curd and how loose it was, and I just put it on the heat for like 5 more minutes, and now it's a curd, so I'm ready. We're back, bitches. 380 grams of mango and 30 grams of sugar. So while that mango puree is cooking, we have a problem. Thing is, the lemon curd is completely set. However, the orange isn't necessarily set, and I don't think it's gonna set. However, I have hope it might. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the lemon so we have something to put in for the raspberry. If you are a watcher of my channel, you can see that I'm growing my eyebrows out. Usually I like them shaved, but I'm trying to grow them out anyway. We'll be using this mold for the mango. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Big beef. Beef or beef? Okay, what's it going into? That I don't trust still. There's a, like, she came on super strong.
I'm not gonna lie. That puree had fully crashed me out. I have one more to go. I'm gonna give it my all. So, I got light cool. Oh my god.
Isn't it good?
Yeah. We have to put about 200 grams to the side. So I'm gonna measure that right now. put a little cover on it. Gotta get down low. We are improvising this pomegranate syrup. I'm just gonna put this pomegranate juice, freshly squeezed by the way, into here. I did take out my mango ones and put them in here. Okay, good news, it reduced down immensely and it's almost like a syrup. Well, I think it is. I made a cake. And then I made a ganache. I didn't record this, but you can imagine, visualize making box cake and also visualize making ganache. The paper looks like shit because I keep dragging it around. Today we have the mousse. We did the ganache and the cake this morning. And we need to do the cookies, but the mousse needs to be done before. The pomegranate juice is a hard candy now. Didn't mean that, but I looked it up and I think you could fix it with a bunch of water and a little bit of like honey or agave. I'm gonna try to do that. What I'm gonna do with this cake is probably chop it based off of the size of the mold. I have a sugar cookie mix. I made that oopsie. Okay, I made that oopsie. I could have honestly bought shortbread cookies, but I did look online and it said you don't need to use an egg. Use 2 sticks of butter for your sugar cookie mix. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So we're just gonna fuck around and find out. Put this in the fridge first, I think, just to firm it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna make a log with it and put it in the freezer. I am back to finish what I started. Finally, make the anxiety-inducing mousse that I'm telling you that I'm gonna make. Now there's a list of mousses I need to make. I'm gonna start with the raspberry and do the raspberry mousse and then the chocolate mousse for the one raspberry pastry. It'll eventually set and you can't Yes, this is exactly what I needed them to be. Okay, let's try this right here, right now. Yeah, there might be little curds of like little cornstarch gelatin, but that's okay. Because when you crunch in all of the textures at the end of the day, you're not gonna know. We're gonna make our chocolate mousse next because I have more mousse than the raspberry because the raspberry is kind of like a complimentary mousse. I was watching Twhippy Cakes and she said that she was concerned that there's like she'll need gelatin, so she added gelatin anyway. I'm not gonna add gelatin just because this was really firm in the fridge, and if I combine this with the actual heavy whipping cream, I think it'll be firm enough. I don't know. We'll see. Here's the ganache. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful, sparkling, gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. Let's also put this to just chill in the fridge for just a little bit, and then we can put it in the molds. I froze my cookies.
Thank you.
Time to assemble the raspberry stuff. Oh no. Okay, this is pretty thick. My one concern about it being thick is it won't get into like, I'm gonna just trust it. And then what we're gonna do is do 2 of these. Get in there. Okay, I don't think this is a cake dessert. I think this is a double mousse, whatever. I hope I could get this out. Put this over here. This one, place this one. I didn't tell you guys I finished filling those. The battery was just exhausted. I don't really have a lot of chocolate mousse, but we could definitely improv. I am currently putting the cookies on a tray. So next is the mango mousse. You know, I'm exhausted. I think this is fine. We'll see how little this gets us. Okay. Oh! I'm safe for this, like, deflating or burning the whipped cream. And even if it does, it's gonna set up. Okay, apparently it will set, so whatever. Let's raw dog this. Period. Monstrosity over here. And then what I do apparently is put a cake in there. What I'm gonna do is then put the frozen mango in, put it there. Okay. Okay. We attempted one mango. A fifth of that recipe gives one single mango. We're using my iPhone, so if the quality's different, sorry, I have to import a lot of my videos from my camera. I want to experiment and calculate how much mousse I need per mold. So I figured that out on the mango one. The only problem with the mango, the orange, and the lemon one is the fact that they have gelatin in it and you can't reactivate gelatin. Also, update the pomegranate stuff. It did not work out. I'm very upset about it because I don't like wasting food. To be fair, I still have the frozen seeds, so I'm probably going to use those in smoothies. So it was the juice, though, that I'm like, damn. And I de-seeded all of them. So RIP those pomegranates and the juice. We will not be having a pomegranate orange situation. We'll just be having an orange creamsicle situation, which, to be fair, it sounds scrumptious. So the cookies finished and they look like this. Isn't that cool? So that's what you get when you only put a bunch of butter in sugar cookies. Okay, I think we're done here. I think I might have needed a bigger bowl. Okay, so we skipped a few steps, sorry about that. But we do have the mousse. It's looser. That's because it wants to be. Got the little lemon ball, guys. Boom. Boom. A little bit of we are on to the orange the orange mousse. Hold me in your arms tonight. So what we're gonna do is don't. Uh-oh. Oh, we'll do that. We are done for the day. Hey, it's my birthday, everyone. Oh, I almost fell. I have quite a few hours to dip them in chocolate. They're all done and they're all demolded. There's some though that I could not, like the raspberry ones, the balls, you'll see it, but like it's such a weird mold that it was like so hard to get the actual thing out. I went to my grocery store a couple hours ago to get a few things. However, I got a food pantry list and they're gonna be there until like 2 p.m. and it's 11 right now, so I'd rather go right now and do it so I don't risk them leaving early. We're gonna get some of this stuff. I have to get toothpaste for myself, so might as well get toothpaste for the food pantry. Giving back is really contagious. I was the vice president of community service for my fraternity. I was in college and it's just like, it's awesome. Spell ramen wrong, but that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna go there and then we're gonna proceed with doing everything else. You know that those cakes that I put in some of the pastries, I had extra, so I made them into cake pops. I have a lot to do. However, it's fine. We gotta help the people. We have to help the people. Guys, I did it. I'm really happy. However, I did use the self-checkout. That was not very cash money of me. I was so red because I was so embarrassed because I was like, why did I choose the self-checkout? We're back in the baking corner. I have my headband on, my birthday headband on. I think I'm gonna do the double broiler method for the chocolate. In the meantime, I finally opened the pistachio cream. Wow, that smells so good. Look at how beautiful that is. We will not be putting pretty little art on it, but because I have enough on my plate, but you know, yeah. Okay, we're back in the same corner of my table. Neatly, there's a lot going on this table. Get the f out of my way. 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 I am going to put this in the freezer. Okay, we have the katsufi. What we're gonna do is sleek it up. We're gonna slice it. I think it is cooked enough. I can't help that I burnt my schmeats. They say a little bit of, oh, maybe. Okay, that's enough. If it needs anything more, you know. Oh my mama. My camera died because it overheated, but I filled these up. I'm gonna put those in the freezer for a quick sec. But I do want to start on the white chocolate. We do have like skewers, bamboo sticks to stick the shapes to dip them. It is all melted. It is liquid, which is really, really good. We're gonna put a little drop of yellow oil-based food coloring. I'm like really nervous. Okay. So we're gonna put this in here. Okay. Then we're gonna dip it around for like 3 turns. Next one, next one. I'm so excited. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, this is working. It's actually working, you guys. Okay, I gotta put the butthole at the bottom, you know.
What?
Sorry if anyone gets that one. Oh no. I made them. Just ignore like the brown spots, because firstly, it's the chocolate mousse, and secondly, there is a little dye. I just, yikes, I forgot to mix it. Okay. 1, 2. We're gonna let it kind of set. And put it in again. They're just orangey mangoes. Oh my god. I gotta get some of this. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll plug the butthole.
What?
This barely fits, you know? Okay, the mango ones are done. Little cookie on it. We need to do one more. We definitely don't have enough, but we will have enough. Okay, I'm gonna let that last one freeze because it was getting too soft. In the meantime, I'm gonna heat up some chocolate again. It's fine. Dip it in. Pretend nothing happened. Pretend it's not spinning. Pretend it's not spinning. Okay. Only reason why I'm recording this because it's satisfying, and if I was watching a YouTube channel or I was watching a video, I would want someone to show me this. Okay. Just a little bit of red. Red, actually. Alternate between red and pink. Oh God. Oh God, guys, that's a lot of red. It looks like a little strawberry raspberry. Just a drop, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of this on and just like stick it and see if it sets on it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one lost a ball. I mean, they all lost balls, you know? 2. Are they falling off on you? Yeah, the balls. It's the balls. I told them it was the balls. 1, 2. Oh God. Only one lost ball here. Okay, this needs like 3 coats, yo. I wanted to do a quick recap of my 20s, just in general, because I'm at the official point where I'm in my late 20s. I'm 27, and I can say that my 20s has gotten better. I don't know if it's whether so many disappointments lowered my expectations or just my intentions are more grounded, but I am in a better headspace now than most of my 20s. Some things I did learn about myself were very tough lessons, and it's crazy how no one told me this would happen. Everyone tells you that your 20s are the best years of your lives. That was such the opposite experience I had. Specifically, 26 was full of a lot of seriousness, especially with my job. There was no lightheartedness of my job. When I quit, I truly never and probably will never regret quitting that job. And I was scared to quit because I thought I would be purposeless. I thought I'd be depressed again because I quit my last job at age 24. I was so down. It was not like that. So I feel so much lighter. I feel that I was in the wrong place. And sure, I'm unemployed. I moved back to my parents' house. I don't have a car, but I feel more at peace in my mind. And truly, that's what I hold higher than anything at this point is my mental health. This was the first birthday in a while where I felt peace. I felt actually grateful for my life and what truly matters to me, which is my cats, my mental health, my physical health, my mom, and making it a point for me to be creative every single week, because with my last job, I truly lost my spark and like any type of excitement for life. Cheers to making it through most of my 20s. I know I'm not the only one who experienced it, so comment down below if your 20s were miserable as well. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!